Good freaking morning, guys. What's going on? It is Columbus Day today, and because I work for the government, well, as a contractor, I have off today, which is really weird because I've never had off for Columbus Day before. Just short story with that, last year was my first year working as a contractor with the government. I drove the whole way into work because I'm like, there's no holidays in October. No one does this. Well, me not knowing the government and who has off holidays for everything, find out, oh shit, I just drove an hour and a half to work and there's no one here. And you can't do anything, so I had to drive the happy ass back home. Really weird, but it allows me to do this. So I've got the car on right now. It's not physically running, but you can see why the headlights are on. I don't know why the high beams are on too. Because I've got the ECU hooked up. John Kerr, my tuner, up at JK Tuning, sent me a new log file, or a new tune file, I should say, trying to correct this IET issue. Yesterday I was driving the car a ton there, trying to figure out what's going on. As soon as I get below 99 degrees, dude, the car just drives 100% different. As soon as it gets above 100 degrees, it drives like shit. Like I don't know why. So that's why I've been so temperamental about the IET. I sent it off to him and he's like, dude, it makes no sense. That doesn't correlate from anything else I'm seeing here. I don't get it, dude. I don't understand whatsoever. So I'm kind of at a loss for words of what to do. I'm going to upload this new file, hope it fixes it. The next thing we're going to do here after World Cup finals, just because I don't like to get in crunch time and I'm going to have like 3-4 months off here to do nothing else. Plus you guys are going to need content anyways, or rather not rip the car apart at this time. I'm going to take the wastegate off and I'm going to change the diaphragm. Even if it doesn't look ripped, I'm just going to change it. It's already apart. It's like a $30 item. So if it's already apart, I might as well replace the diaphragm. Make sure everything's good. Make sure the valve itself isn't sticking or anything. And then test it again. Hopefully it hasn't snowed yet by then so I can truly test it. Even if it has, I'll probably get the car out and just wash it as soon as I'm done. The only problem is when it comes to winter, we all know how that is. Yeah, there's shit on the road, which we don't like. So yeah, I'll just keep you guys posted with that. Another thing I wanted to mention with that, I know I'm going to ramble on here real quick. I got to talk to Ron with his red Supra. His wastegate placement, his manifold is almost identical to mine. He has a CX Racing, I call it the 11 gauge, or they call it the thick manifold, who has his gate placed just like mine, actually a little bit further away, which should actually have worse boost control. He's using the same exact wastegate, same everything, same turbo, same cams to a T, same head, who actually has a little bit of port and polishing on his head, so it flows better than mine, and he's holding boost perfectly. So it doesn't make any sense. It's not the manifold anymore. He's running a 3-inch downpipe also, same HKS exhaust, everything. Mac valve, AM, ECU, everything, and he's not having the issues I am. I'm thinking it's the wastegate's ripped somehow or there's a leak. I've done a leak down test already, so there's no physical leak at this time. I'll probably do another one here today. I really need to get an air compressor for that because I don't have it. So I just want to give you guys that update. So let's go ahead and load this tune here and then take the car for a drive and see if this fixes anything. So first thing I'm going to do here actually, guys, it's probably going to be hard for it to focus just because of the screen. I'm actually going to save the stock session or whatever. I shouldn't say stock, but the session that's actually on it right now. I'm going to call this last session. What's today's date? It is 10-8-18. I'm just going to save this just in case I want to go back to it, in case the new one's kind of wonky, and I have it saved to the computer. So hit save. All right, now what I can do is go here, go file, go open save session, and now I can go to the latest one I just got from here, John, today. So I just double click on that, open save session. Loading this session requires disconnecting and reconnecting to the simulator. Continue. Kind of foobarred that one, guys. I was opening save session. I wanted to import calibration data, so I just went to that and I'm going to click open. Now it's going to import it. You gotta make sure the car's on. You don't want to disconnect anything. This is where you can really foobar things, so make sure your car's not doing anything. Just have it on the on position. You don't want the car physically running. Once it goes through, oh, by the way, with an Infinity 2, you can do live tuning, so unlike other ECUs where you have to like turn it off, re-upload and stuff, like you can make changes on the fly. Like if I want to raise the idle while it's running, I can raise the idle. Change, they can hit the fuel, that's an indication. So now what you should do next after this, with this being a external idle air control valve car, meaning that I don't have drive-by wire on this car. I'm trying to go a little bit of detail for you guys here. Because this is a cable-driven car, as you can see here, and you have an external idle air control valve, which is what allows the car to idle. There's a little valve in here. You want to make sure it seats. So what you do here next is turn the car off, turn it on, turn it off again, and then you can start the car. It's just to help it seat. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it here. I'm going to try turning it off. Could you guys hear that clicking? I'm gonna turn it back on real quick. It'll pull the valve back up. You can hear the fuel pump priming. With that done dinging. All right, yep. The valve's fully seated now, and we're good. Now the only thing we gotta do is drive it and see if this fixes it all. I don't really think this is going to fix it per se, but I'm hoping boost gets a little bit better, and I hope it holds a little bit steadier now too. All right, it's time to close the hood in the old hog here. I was using my wife's laptop. Oh my God, that squeal is something terrible. I was using the wife's laptop and she had to take it with her to go to school, so I can't log this, which kind of sucks, but I do got the GoPro set up here, so I'm gonna switch over to that, guys, and talk to you in the car. Start this back up, PTI gauge. There we go. All right, so IAT's at 86 degrees right now, 162 water temp. I think everything's working okay. Let's try this here. Second gear, just. Now the traction control kicking on there, popping and banging, but I had 15 PSI there, which is what it should do in second gear. Now when it gets above 100 degrees, it goes to like maybe 10, 11, maybe. It pretty much just holds spring pressure. So I guess I'll see with this tune here, once we get over 100 degrees, see if that changes or not, but right now it's showing all right. If I can rant real quick too, was about to turn right back there, which you guys didn't even see on camera. It had a big sign, stone and tar chips up ahead. Now, if you're not from Pennsylvania, I'm not sure if they do this in other states. What they do is they literally tar the road, and throw stone chips down. And cinders, as we call it. And then they're like, oh yeah, you just work that down in, and that helps keep the road last a little bit longer. I can't make this shit up, guys. That's how fucking cheap the state is. Like, I want to know where the fuck the tax money goes. Like, that's where I think we as Americans get pissed, or any country. Like, you see dumb shit like that, like, why? That seems like such a waste of time, effort, and energy for no reason. And like me, I just turn around, I won't even drive on the road. Like, all you're doing is screwing up cars and vehicles. It just drives me crazy, but I just had to rant there real quick because I have no idea why the state does that. I want to meet the guy who says, you know what, this is a great idea, and throat punch him. Seems to be driving all right, guys, but my temperature now is staying down below 100, so it's a little bit different. You can just feel it just drives so strong right now. Like, I'm barely tipping in the throttle. You can just feel the boost building. Timing's most likely more aggressive. It just drives so well right now. I'm gonna have to slow down now. I'm stuck behind a van here, but it hasn't got above 100. It's at 102 now, so I'll have to test it here. 104. Once I get out this open stretch here, open it up, son. Now, here's the weird thing too. People are saying, like, you know, if you're not getting on it, your IAT stays low. My problem is my IATs go low once I floor it. Once that airflow starts going past that sensor or whatever, my IATs just drop. And then as soon as I'm not on it or I'm cruising, and they just shoot right back up, which is supposed to be the opposite of what's supposed to happen. I don't get it. I have no idea why. I mean, I understand the intercoolers there, so I get that, so I figured that's why. But, dude, I don't know. I have the weirdest issues. I don't have normal cooling. Like, most Supra guys have cooling issues with the radiator and stuff. I've never had that. Like, right now, I'm at 163 degrees driving right now. Makes zero sense to me, guys. No idea why. Now I'm at 115 degrees. See what it does here. Go ahead and put it in the second gear and... Perfect. I think that fixed it. Yeah, I went from 125 down to 105. I dropped 20 degrees by flooring it. It's nuts. My coolant temperatures are so crazy. Like, I'm cruising at 160, 162 degrees. It's so weird. Like, just, you can tell the timing or whatever. Like, the wastegate's not opening now. I can just hear it. It's not opening. I just had 12 pounds of boost and there's no wastegate noise. Now, before at 8 PSI, you can hear that thing going, whoa. you can hear that open atmospheric wastegate. Sorry for lack of better noises, but that's what I can come up with. So whatever John did, it seems to have fixed it for now. It is a cooler day, but my IATs are up. I'm not sure what my ambient temperature is, I guess, outside, but I would say 70, 75 maybe. I'm not really sure. But whatever he did seems to have fixed it. Seems all right. I think we're back in business. I think. We'll keep testing it here. Is there anything better when you go to downshift and your rev match is perfect? Like, that's like the best feeling in the world. Like, I don't even know if oh, like, I just love that. I love that feeling. Right beside there. Oof, love that noise. This shit never gets old, and you guys probably know this already. I don't get tired of this, especially when the car drives right. Everything feels good in it now. Like, drive smooth, no more steering wheel shake, no more noise from the rear end. Having that OS Geico rear end makes me feel 10 times more confident driving the car, especially quick, because I'm not worried about it locking up on me. It tends to drive straighter now than it ever did before. The motor seems strong, the trans seems strong. I don't know, I'm just very happy with it right now. Big shout out to John Kerr for tuning the car. Big shout out to Freed Engineering for the transmission and the rear end build. The motor stuff was done by me. I can't shout out myself. That's pretty dumb. But yeah, everything seems to be good. Oh, and shout out to Jose Kaizon for the wiring harness and all the wiring help over the years. That guy's a fucking godsend. I've had so many issues, little dumb stuff. Comes with a 25-year-old car with over 180,000 miles on it. You're gonna get dumb stuff like that. All right, we're gonna make one last pull here for you guys in third gear only. I'm at 120 degrees IAT, 165 water temp. It says H2 on it, so I keep wanting to say H2O, but all right. Roll into third gear here. Start at about, let me wait till we get up here a little bit more. Good thing I made this trip to Mexico. All right, 3,500 and up. Hit 20.8 pounds of boost. More than I wanted to. A new thing I have, and I noticed it on the way home from the TLC meet there the other night, I've got this weird like vibration feeling I can feel in the brake and the gas pedal. Not sure where it's coming from, but it only happens once I get higher up there. I would say around 55, 60 and above, and you just feel like I can feel it in the gas pedal right now. It's really, really freaking weird. It feels like something's vibrating. I just don't know what the heck it is, and it's totally random. All right, back. I went ahead and emptied the catch can in it too, just to check. Wasn't much in it. After all that driving and all that beating on it, I was actually kind of surprised there was barely any fluid in the catch can there. But I guess, guys, the next thing I need to do here now is, the IT seems to be good now. I seem to be golden there. The next thing I need to do is remove the wastegate. Like I said, I'm gonna wait till after World Cup Finals because I gotta drive this down for the car show there. Wait till after that event, and then I'll take this all apart because I'll have months to do it. Get myself a new diaphragm for it just to be safe, and if that fixes it, we'll be golden. And if that fixes it, I am going to go to a 4-inch downpipe, 4-inch exhaust the whole way back, because this manifold and everything will work then, and I'll be happy for once. So that'll be the goal with it if all goes well. All right, guys, I got the car up in the air right now. Like I said there earlier, I was having a vibration coming from the pedal, from the gas pedal there, and I'm not really sure why. First thing people were saying is, oh man, if you get that, it's usually your wheel bearings. Well, I got the car up in the air, just pressed them back and forth every wheel and nothing. I mean, when you have a wheel bearing, you can tell. You can tell when it's going bad. Nothing. I mean, there's no movement whatsoever, front or rear. So then I got up under the car, that's why I have it so high. Motor mounts, tight. Trans mounts, tight. Diff, good. Suspension all looks good. Brake lines there's no leaks. I don't know why they might cause it, but I'm just looking at it. I'm just kind of scratching my head why I would get this random vibration. The exhaust doesn't touch anything. I know I just put the exhaust back on. So I was like, all right, let's make sure it's not like rubbing something, causing a weird vibration coming up through the pedal. Nothing. So I'm like, okay. Not sure what else it could be. If you guys could give me some recommendations, I'd appreciate it. Maybe I'll solve it by then, but maybe not. So anything you guys can give me for recommendation, I'd appreciate it. And on that note, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in today. As usual, let me know down below if you made it to the whole way to the end of the video. I always appreciate the subscribers and the followers of the channel that fully watch the videos. It helps me out a ton, for one. And usually don't get the random questions saying, well, why'd you do this or that? Well, if you would watch the whole video, you would have known why I did X, Y, or Z. So thank you guys very much. As usual, Facebook, Instagram, the website, all down below. Thank you guys very much, and I will talk to you later. Peace.